Hey everybody, it's Redhead Stepchild coming at you now. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the RHSCLP of SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from the Krusty Krab. In the last episode, we rescued the mayor. Not the mayor. I keep saying the mayor. The chief of the village, along with his villagers of this Alaskan bullworm, and now we are instructed to go find the professor that Old Man Jenkins was telling us about. So let's go ahead and find where this professor is. Got some Z's up here that we can go ahead and grab. Also fell off.
Right, SpongeBob. Hey, check with that inventor, huh?
Got these platforms that we can go on. Oh, that was a almost long fall. Got a winch that we can use. Man, the Alaskan bullworm will eat anything. It really should monitor the soda that it drinks. Of course, normally with the soda, I don't think you normally ingest the cup, which can't be too healthy either, but hey. I guess it's just the way that it eats.
Wow, that is amazing. How did you know that? Mind-reading device, right? A secret sponge sonar. No, tiny flying spy machines.
No, I just had a call from the chief on what we call a telephone. I'm sorry, but I can't help you at the moment. I've got troubles of my own.
What's wrong? Oh, SpongeBob can make it all better.
Creature stole my 3 jellyfish power cells. I hate those creatures, and just as I was about to activate my greatest invention.
I'd sure like to see that. How's about I go get those 3 power cells for you? Then will you help me find stuff for my plane?
Sounds like a good deal. Could be tricky, though. The monsters have locked themselves away with the cells in my workshops.
Don't worry, I'll work it out as I go. I've got a very good feeling about this.
Alright, so we have this professor. However, he needs our help finding jellyfish power cells. That shouldn't be too hard. I'm amazed that they somehow have a telephone in here, though. That's pretty impressive. Considering they wouldn't be able to make a stable infrastructure around the worm. But you know what? Good for them. Of course, he is a professor, so I guess he's pretty good at stuff like that. Door closed behind us, which is not ominous at all. Yes, we have a few enemies to take care of. That holy enemy variety, Batman. They're different. Well, not really. They go down pretty easily. I mean, they may attack a little bit differently and stuff, but they're pretty much the same enemies that we've been fighting. They're pretty similar to the ones that we were fighting in Starfish Man to the Rescue, where they took an additional hit, so they were oh so different, but they're really not that different. But you know, I died. But you know what? It's a step. Yeah, I thought that this jump right here I could clear, and I could not. Oh, and that almost hit me too. Soul's really out trying to kill me. Yes, and you have a platform here that will go away when you walk on it. Pretty slowly, I might add. You'd have to stay there for a long time to be able to fall in the acid. Which I guess was the purpose. They want to make it as easy as possible for people to go through.
How are you doing in there, SpongeBob?
Got no idea how he can see how we're doing from there. But that's fine. Come over here.
I remember
Oh, shoot.
I could run and jump.
You got enough health. You can pretty much just run and gun a lot of these sections.
Invented these doors. They're impenetrable. Unless you plug them in, of course.
Unless you plug them in. That seems like a pretty easy thing to do. Guess it's a good thing that none of these creatures are able to move quickly. All they're able to do is just kind of walk around and occasionally attack you whenever you get close to them. Got another winch. which allows us to attack this button. I believe that there should be something for us if we jump up here. There's a couple Z's, which are always good to get if you're trying to collect a lot of them. Come over here. Nothing that way. Nothing this way. Huh. I guess I was wrong. Just a couple more Z's if you're trying to collect a lot of those things.
Full of intrigue and wonderment. That's it! The first jellyfish power cell!
This is the room I was thinking of for, because you can see our sleepy seed counter going off. That's what I was thinking, was that there was a sleepy seed in the last room. I've got notes of where all of them are, and that one was not very clear in my notes. But we still found it, so that's the important thing. Over here. So there it is down there. All we need to do is jump down. Pretty easy. We can jump on this toaster. Okay. Attack this right here. Okay. I was worried I wasn't going to make that jump there. I wouldn't say the platforming in this game is tight, but there's some parts where you can feel yourself almost dying if you're not really careful. Here. Alright.
Treasure! I hope it doesn't belong.
Activating all those gets us a treasure chest. If the camera will cooperate, I'll jump down here. Okay. The camera sticks pretty easily in this game. I don't know why. I feel like the game shouldn't be too taxing on it. But occasionally, like, there's just a wall and it will not know what to do. Wait, where'd the chest spawn? That was just... Is it back here? Oh, here it is. We hit it. Get some Z's. So not the greatest reward, but hey, at least it wasn't a sleepy seed that you could have missed.
Good work, SpongeBob.
And only slightly stingy. I guess that's 2 more to go, huh?
Brave and mathematically capable. I'm impressed. The next power cell's through here.
Alright, so we have the first power cell, and now have to go get another one. Let's go up here. Camera's acting a little bit wonky there. Oh, early platformers and 3D platformers and their cameras. Better than a lot of the Nintendo 64 platformers, but still.
Like a job as my assistant?
Some games made the jump to 3D a lot better. Like Adventure versus 64. Which we all know, I mean Sonic Adventure, of course. We all know Sonic Adventure is the superior game when comparing those. Mario 64 was not a good 3D game. I'm kidding, of course. I don't want anybody to take me seriously and think he doesn't like Mario 64 and think Sonic Adventure is better. No, I do enjoy Sonic Adventure. I've always considered Sonic games kind of my guilty pleasure of gaming. Just because I know that there's a lot of issues with them. A lot of people don't like them, but I've always had a good time. I've always enjoyed playing them. I remember when Sonic and Unleashed came out. Yeah, that's the one. I was really young, and one of my friends was talking about what games were coming out, and I was like, oh my gosh, Sonic Unleashed is coming out. It's going to be the best game ever. Like, I was so excited for the Werehog and everything. Even now, I'm still pretty happy with how Unleashed turned out. I mean, it's not the greatest game, but it's not super bad. I remember being really excited for Black Knight, mostly because I've really enjoyed King Arthur ever since I was a kid. That's another one that wasn't too bad for me. I enjoyed them. I know that their Sonic games are never as good as, or not never, but they're usually not as good as Mario games, just with the way they are. But they're still a lot of fun. I mean, just zooming around, going super fast, I enjoy it. Sonic Colors is probably one of my favorite games. Not my favorite game, but it's up there. It's a really good one. Anyway, back to this game that we were playing, because we are not playing a Sonic game at the moment. Come over here, have another thing that we can turn. I don't know if they do anything necessarily, besides give us these and stuff like that, which are nice, but they don't. Not the most necessary thing in the world. A couple Z's. Forget exactly how we get to the Sleepy Seed that we saw in the cutscene in this room. Did I kill that thing? Yep, okay. The game does not handle cutscenes very well. All the time. Can I not jump up there? I see platforms down there. I guess that's where I have to go. The game does not handle cutscenes like that very well when you're attacking enemies and stuff. It's very easy for you to hit something and then for they die a little bit after the cutscene. Which I mean works both ways, because it's better than getting comboed by an enemy in a cutscene and not being able to stop it. Okay, so we have that button over there that is the electric charge we need. But the good thing is we got the Sleepy Seed. So we jump back up here, jump over here. The winch that we need is... Oh, it's over there. Okay. I was going the complete wrong way. Also, I'm glad I fell off just to be shown where I need to go to get the thing that I was trying to get, even though I've already been up here. Oh well. One day I'll get good at games. Maybe not today, but one day I will be. Oh wait, there's the winch. That was not there a second ago, right? I don't think it was. I think that me hitting that tower over there is what caused this winch to appear. Which allows me to move this. Yeah, I think that's what happened. And I can go over here, where it wasn't going to make it, but now we've got the winch. That allows us to move that, creating a way for us to dash into this button. One thing that's kind of nice that I'm glad they didn't do was the arrows from the beginning of the game keep showing you where you could dash things. I'm glad that they kind of took those away. They weren't in Starfish Made the Rescue either, which is because it shows that they know that you're getting better at the game and that you can. I'm okay with the on-screen directions, but it shows that they know you're a little better at the game.
You're not free this Thursday, are you? Thursday's my bath night.
One day a week is a bath night? I guess if you shower the other days, it's not too bad. I thought that meant that was the only time that he was getting clean. It's like, that's a little, not good, but I guess it's just particularly bath night. Also, I like the way that he was just kind of flailing there. Whoa, what's going on? Because of the cutscene. And then how sudden it was because, cutscene didn't quite end. It's gonna happen again. Oh, wow, that's a lot of enemies. I was kind of worried about slowdown there, but nothing happened. You gotta give it... I was about to say I should give the game a little credit, and then I just got comboed off the edge, so... Don't know if it's worth my praises quite yet. Can't tell if that was a justified death or not. I beat him perfectly the first time. Also, how am I down to 2 health? Did I not regain my health after dying? I did not realize I was that close to death. I'm okay with the falling deaths, but I just hope I don't get killed from losing all my health. Although, if there's no time like the present for that, it looks like. Over here. The problem with the shield guys is that they're just so... And I died. Okay. Right as he says, I'm a bona fide hero, as he lays dead on the ground. Thank you. Counted your chickens a little early there, SpongeBob. Yeah, the problem with the shield guys is that you can't hit them. So when they so when you have a bunch of smaller enemies grouped up around them, it's really hard to hit the smaller enemies and then dodge out of the way to avoid the shield. So it's always about like trying to move back and enough to where you can get out of damage while also harming enemies. And wow, they spawn right there. It's also occasionally about just drawing them away from the bigger guys so you can get them like that.
I'm ready. Aha! I see. I have to use reverse psychology.
SpongeBob was telling them earlier about how he wasn't a violent person, but now he's telling bring more on.
What I'm here for.
Just think, if you find that last power cell, I can activate my all-time greatest invention. You just wait. It's awesome.
You're right. Good things are happening. Let's go get that last cell.
Alright, so we're this much closer to helping the professor, which makes us a little bit closer to getting out of this Alaskan bullworm. Yeah, but as I was saying before the cutscene, SpongeBob was talking about how he's a peaceful person, but then as
I wonder if old man Jenkins could
with the enemies, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm ready for more. So, kind of defeats his idea of being a peaceful person, I think, but oh well, that's how he is. So, got some pretty simple... Oh, okay. I call the avoiding these things simple, and then all of a sudden I get hit. It's not too hard, though. I mean, you've got a lot of experience from Diesel Dreaming when you're at this part already, and a lot of this stuff is just how Diesel Dreaming was with the added, I don't think Diesel Dreaming has any floors that can kill you, like the acid here. And then, of course, they're aesthetically different, even if they're gameplay-wise, they're pretty similar.
Dear Journal.
Also, this looks really dangerous as to what we're riding on, like with the flame and everything. I feel like SpongeBob should be a little bit worried about riding on it, but I guess as long as we're not by open flames. That's the important thing. Also, your momentum act's kind of weird there, so I was kind of worried I was going to die, because he was wanting to go right, not to where the platform was. So this gameplay is different, because there's two that we have to dash now instead of just the one. Also, I like how he's talking about how secure his lab was, and then with the last one, the enemies were already there, and we had to fight them for the thing, so...
In your face, worm-belly evildoers! I did it! I got it! Oh, I rock all over Bikini Bottom.
Oh, didn't I tell you, SpongeBob? There's a second plug in this room. It's a mighty big door, you know.
Oh.
I think at some point or other in time, we've all been SpongeBob about, yeah, I did it, and then you find out there's more to do, and you're just like, oh gosh, do I continue or do I just take a nap instead? Because sometimes that is a hard decision to make. It's like more effort, nap. I think we all know what the right answer here is. Okay, but SpongeBob's not going to take a nap. He's instead going to try to get out of this worm as best he can. After all, who's going to feed Gary? Although with the new SpongeBob movie coming out, I'm curious as to what'll happen to Gary. I'm kind of excited for the movie. I know I haven't talked about SpongeBob too much as a franchise in this game, which kind of surprised me, honestly. I just don't I wanted to show that this is a game by itself, without comparing it too much to the rest of SpongeBob universe, although it is kind of hard to separate the two.
I wonder what Patrick is up to.
But as for the new movie that's coming out, I'm kind of excited for it. I liked the second movie until the 3D animation, because I've never been a fan of the way that 3D animation works in SpongeBob. I just think that the 2D cartoon look is better. That's just my personal opinion. I still love the second movie. I think that they did a really good job. I like the idea of Bikini Bottom getting thrust into anarchy and everything. Like, it's really funny the way they did it. And then, of course, the original movie, I mean, that's just hard to beat with David Hasselhoff and everything, although I do like what they're doing with Keanu Reeves. I hope that, looks like he should be the David Hasselhoff of this movie, so I'm really excited for that. I am kind of curious, though, how they're going to differentiate it from the SpongeBob episode about Gary getting lost and everything, because that's... I know that's been a episode that I've always thought about when I think of SpongeBob, is that one, Of course, it's a fault that's been done before. I remember there was an episode of Arthur that I watched a lot as a kid where, his dog went missing. Of course, that was also with a weird animation style that I wasn't the biggest fan of, so... Apparently it's just the theme. But I think it should be a good movie.
Last one! I've never been happier!
And what's even better, this one didn't zap me. Look, it's completely harmless.
Now you'll see the power of my greatest invention of all time ever! Watch in awe, SpongeBob SquarePants!
Ooh. What's it do?
It makes the perfect cup of tea!
Oh! Can I have my playing part now?
All of the scientific ingenuity that could be done in the belly of an Alaskan bullworm, all to go towards making tea. We also have this minigame here that we've done before. I'd be okay with a machine like that that makes the perfect cup of tea. I've been drinking a lot of tea. Oh, I forgot how to... Wait. Isn't it?
Tidying up. Only fun.
That was weird. It wasn't working for me. I was like, am I pressing the right button? And yeah, I was. Just the R. I know it only works if you're right on top of the object, but I was, so that was weird. Hope that didn't hurt me. I'd be okay if I had a machine like that, though, that makes the perfect cup of tea. I'm drinking a lot of tea recently. It's really good. The brand that I get is usually called Bigelow. They've got some pretty good ones. They have a peppermint one that I really like. I'm a huge fan of peppermint stuff. Also, I missed those Z's. That was so sad. Go ahead and get this one. Trying to be more efficient with the sorting and realized that I didn't need to. I'm a huge fan of peppermint, so that peppermint tea that I got was really good. Got some tea today. It's kind of funny because I heard that the place that I got it from usually is pretty hot with the way they fix their tea. So I ordered with one ice cube to kind of cool it down a little bit. And the person that was taking care of it for me was like, "Oh, are you sure just one? They're kind of small." I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And she said, "Well, it's gonna melt." I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of the point." My dad said the same thing happened to him when he goes to McDonald's or his coffee. He usually gets one ice cube, and they're just like, "Well, it's gonna melt." Yeah, that's kind of the point of it. I don't want iced tea or iced coffee. I just want a colder part of coffee. But we successfully passed that minigame, and now we get to talk to Old Man Jenkins again. After the little transition screen, though, of course.
Spicy food. They quite like toast, though.
That's a fine prop, SpongeBob. You done good.
Okay, thanks, old man Jenkins. Can we leave now and get out of this place? Huh?
Sorry, SpongeBob, it ain't that simple. Something's got this here worm belly all fired up. That's why these gut juice levels are so high. That happens to me when I eat sea cucumbers. If someone was to find out why and sort it out... Oh, hello.
Oh, me? Yes. Never fear. SpongeBob to the rescue. Which way was it to the rescue again?
Towards, how should I put this delicately? The rear.
So that cutscene reminded me of one more thing that I kind of have a... It's not a gripe, but it's just to point out, you know, I mean, you can still like a game, point out its flaws. The way that some of the characters, when they're talking in cutscenes, someone will stop talking and they'll keep moving as if they are. So, like, it'll be completely silent, and all you'll see is the character just going, like, with their head nodding and looking very interested. It's like, there's nothing going on. What are you nodding for. And then, of course, SpongeBob bleeped into existence there, which was kind of weird to see, but oh well. Once again, they're small issues that really don't affect the game in a whole way. You can just tell that, like, the polish that's in a lot of games, especially newer ones, just wasn't quite there, but doesn't make it a bad game by any means. However, since we have helped the professor and made it through some more of the Alaskan bullworm, I think that this is a good place to stop. I believe that the next episode should be the last one for the bullworm, and then we should be able to go on to a different level. I think this is one of the longer levels in the game. There's this one and probably about 2 more that I'm thinking of that go on for a little bit. But we'll see some level variety coming up. Hope we see some enemy variety coming up as well, but we'll definitely see some level variety coming up. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next episode, and this is Redhead Stepchild, signing off.